সো আজকে আমরা শুরু করব হচ্ছে ফ্রম বয়েন্সি। ঠিক আছে, বয়েন্সি। দেখো, বয়েন্সি, দেখো buoyancy, how do we understand buoyancy? What do we mean by buoyancy? What do we actually mean by buoyancy? আচ্ছা, have you, suppose this is a tumbler, have you ever tried to sink an empty mug inside a tumbler? Have you ever tried
Yes,
to do
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happens when you try to sink a tumbler? Will that get easily sinked, or it gives a pressure outside? What happens?
It gives the pressure outside.
Yes, it gives a pressure outside. So it becomes difficult for you to sink the tumbler. Right? Okay. Now what happens? Suppose you take this big bucket and this bucket is full of water. What did you do right now is that you tried to sink a small plastic ball. You tried to sink a football. Now tell me, which one will give you more force outside?
Football.
Football. Yes. So small ball will give me less force. The football will give me more force. Okay. Now why is the football giving me more force? Can you tell me, if I insert this small ball and if I insert this large ball, which one will expel out more amount of water? Can you tell me?
Football.
Football. Football.
Football.
Yes. Now the force that you are getting is equal to the weight of the displaced liquid. First make that clear. Suppose this is a cylinder, and what you are doing is that, suppose this is a Eureka can, and what you are doing is that you are trying to insert a small ball inside this Eureka can. So when you will insert a small ball inside this Eureka can, a little amount of water will come out. Not a large amount of water, a little amount of water will come out. A very little amount of water will come out, right? But if you try to sink a larger ball, then more amount of liquid will come out. Is that clear? Which means that a larger ball displaces more amount of liquid, a smaller ball displaces less amount of liquid. Is my concept clear till now? Is that a small ball will displace small amount of liquid, a bigger ball will displace more amount of liquid. Small ball, small amount of liquid, bigger ball, more amount of liquid. So what we find in this case? We find out that larger the volume of displaced liquid, more will be the upward force. Turn off your audio, everyone. Suppose we have this one, the upward force will be more in this case, because it will displace more amount of liquid, because it will displace more amount of liquid, and for this it will be less because it will displace less amount of liquid. Okay, so it depends on the amount of বলবি আমাকে বল যে তাহলে the one who is displacing more amount of liquid will give a more amount of buoyant force. We are clear about that. So how it is happening is that, suppose I have a container, and I have a liquid up to some level. Okay, I have a container, I have a liquid up to some level. Now in first case, I am trying to insert a plastic ball. whose volume is 10 centimeter cube. In second case, I am trying to insert a plastic ball whose volume is 30 centimeter cube. So this will also give a upward force. This will also give a upward force. This upward force in both of the cases are known as buoyant force. Buoyant force is written as BUOYANT. BUOYANT, I hope. It's known as buoyant force. Now, what is buoyant force? Buoyant force is the upward force. And it is given by the amount of displaced liquid. Amount of displaced, it is given by the amount of displaced liquid. So, this is 10 centimeter cube, this one is 30 centimeter cube. Tell me, I will ask this to Onik. Onik, which one? This is A and this is B. Which one will give me more buoyant force?
B.
B will give me more buoyant force. Good. So B will give me more buoyant force. Now tell me one thing. Buoyant force depends on the volume. I will ask Tanishq. Tanishq, if its volume is 30 centimeter cube, how much water will it displace?
Sir, 30 ml.
That is 30 ml or 30 centimeter cube. Okay, if its volume is 10 centimeter cube, tell me how much water will it displace?
10 ml.
Yes, 10 centimeter cube. Okay, now if I say that this one's mass is 30 gram and this one's mass is 300 gram, does it depend on the mass?
No, sir.
No, it does not depend on the mass. Okay, so it depends on the volume. Okay, now I am doing another thing. Understand it properly. Now what I am doing is that I am taking a block. I am taking a block. Suppose these are the two beakers that I have. In one of the beaker, I am taking a block. The volume of the block is 100 centimeter cube. This block is made up of wood and the mass of the block is 80 grams. Okay. Now, I have another situation. In this situation, I have an iron block. Now, volume of the iron block is also 100 centimeter cube. The mass of the iron block is 740 gram. I will ask to Ramyani. Ramyani,
Yes, sir.
what will be the volume of the displaced water?
100 ml.
100 centimeter cube or 100 ml. I will ask this to Shubhapriya. Shubhapriya, what will be the volume of the displaced water? Shubhapriya, what will be the volume of the displaced water?
Yes, sir.
ওটাও হবে 100 ml।
Okay. Whenever you are talking to me and I am teaching, then you must speak in English. Is that clear? Is that clear? I am talking to Shubhapriya. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
ওকে স্যার।
So this is 100 centimeter cube. Okay. Now this one is also water because it will displace water only, because this liquid is water. And this one is also water, so it will displace water only. So this one is also water, this one is also water. Right? Both of them are water. Now 100 centimeter cube Can you tell me what is the mass of 100 centimeter cube of water? We know density of water as 1 gram per centimeter cube. So what will be the mass of 100 centimeter cube?
100 grams.
100 grams. So mass of water in this case will be 100 grams, right? What will be the mass of water in this case? This is also 100 centimeter cube. What will be the mass of water in this case?
100 gram.
So this will also be 100 grams. Now what will be the weight of water? What will be the weight? I am writing weight by W. What will be the weight of water? It is on Earth. Earth has an acceleration due to gravity of 10 meter per second square. What will be the weight of water? Weight equals to mass into acceleration. For Earth, that is m into g. Mass is 100 gram. Acceleration is 10 meter per second square, or that is 1000 centimeter per second square. So we will multiply it by 1000. That will be 100,000 Okay, you don't know this unit. Okay, you better do it in a easier way. So if the mass is 100 gram, then its weight will be 100 gram force. Okay, let it be easier for you. If its mass is 100 gram, the weight will be 100 gram force. Is that clear? Now if its mass is also 100 gram, its weight will be also 100 gram force. Am I clear to both of you, all of you? All of you turn off your mic, only speak when I will tell. Am I clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can you explain again?
Yes, sir.
এই যে জলটা আছে, আমি কি করলাম, মাইকটা অফ করে দাও সবাই। আমি কি করলাম, আমাকে যেন বলতে না হয়, কথা বলা শেষ মাইক বন্ধ হয়ে যাবে। এই যে ব্লকটাকে আমি চুবিয়েছি না জলের মধ্যে, ব্লকটাকে যেই চোবালাম, ব্লকটা তো জলের মধ্যে একটা জায়গাকে নিয়ে নিল। যেই আমি ব্লকটাকে চোবালাম, ব্লকটা কি করবে, জলের মধ্যে একটা জায়গাকে তো ব্লকটা নিয়ে নেবে। তার মানে ব্লক যেখানটায় আছে, আগে তো ওখানে জল ছিল, এবার ব্লকটা আসার জন্য জলটাকে তো ব্লকটা সরিয়ে দিল। তাহলে জলটাকে যদি ব্লকটা সরিয়ে দিয়ে, তাহলে ব্লকটা একটা অ্যামাউন্টের ওয়াটারকে সরিয়ে দিল। এই যে অ্যামাউন্টের ওয়াটারকে ব্লকটা সরিয়ে দিল, সেই ওয়াটারের একটা ওয়েট আছে, যে ওয়েটটা আমরা এখানে পেলাম 100 GF বা এখানে পেলাম 100 GF। পরিষ্কার? এই যে ওয়েটটা, যতটা ওয়েটের জলকে সরিয়ে দিল, সেটাই হচ্ছে বয়েন্ট ফোর্সের ভ্যালুর সমান। এই ওয়েটটা উইল বি ইকুয়াল টু বয়েন্ট ফোর্স। কনসেপ্ট ক্লিয়ার হয়েছে? এই ওয়েটটাই হবে বয়েন্ট ফোর্স। দিস ওয়েট ইজ বয়েন্ট ফোর্স। নাও, so will the buoyant force in this case and this case, in both the cases same? Are the buoyant force in both the cases same?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I will write the buoyant force as FB. So FB will be W. In this case it is also FB, so FB will be W, right? Now buoyant force acts in the upward direction, up thrust, up thrust. Buoyant force acts in the upward direction, that is known as upthrust. Wait for some time. তার মানে একটা ফোর্স যেটা উপর দিকে কাজ করছে, আপওয়ার্ড, সেটাকে বলবো buoyant force, or এই buoyant force-কে বলা হয় আপ থ্রাস্ট। কি বলা হয় এটাকে? কি বলা হয়?
Upthrust.
আপথ্রাস্ট।
Upthrust.
ওকে, upthrust শুনেই বুঝতে পারছি, upthrust means it will work in the upward direction, so this will also work in the upward direction. Okay, now upthrust is equal to the weight of the displaced liquid. Upthrust is equal to the weight of the displaced, বারবার করে এই কথাটা বলছি, it is equal to the weight of the displaced, audio off করে দেবে, weight of the displaced liquid. Upthrust is equal to the weight of the displaced liquid. বারবার করে বলছি, weight of the displaced liquid. Displaced liquid দুটোর ক্ষেত্রেই সেম। Will the upthrust in both of them be same?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I am asking everyone. Will the upthrust in both of them be same?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So upthrust in this is FB, upthrust in this is FB. Okay. Now let us look at the weight of these bodies. Its mass is 80 gram. So what will be the weight of the wood? That will be 80 GF. Is that clear? Its mass is 740 gram. What will be the weight of iron? It will be 740 GF. Is that clear? Now the weight of a body acts in the downward direction. Weight acts in downward direction. Weight acts in downward direction. In this case, the weight in downward direction, weight of wood is 80 GF. In this case, the weight of iron is 740 GF. Now tell me one thing. The value of FB is 100 GF. In this case, the value of FB is also 100 GF. Now, in the first case, which one is greater? FB is greater or weight is greater?
FB.
FB is greater. So, in the first case, FB or buoyant force greater than weight of the body. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
In second case, FB is greater or weight is greater?
Wait.
Weight. So, in the second case, weight of the object is greater than buoyant force. Now, remember, if the buoyant force is greater, remember, if the buoyant force is greater, then it will float. This is the condition of flotation. If the buoyant force is greater, then it will float. If the buoyant force is lesser, it will sink. So we have got the condition of floating and sinking. Is the idea clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Why is only Shubhopriya answering? What happened to rest of
Yes,
you?
sir.
Shall I remove all of you now? Shall I remove all of you and teach only Shubhopriya and Shundipan? Will that be nice for you? If you don't want that, respond perfectly. Now, let us get this one. So what is happening is that I will give you some cases. Remember, all of the diagrams that I am drawing, I am trying to put some objects inside a liquid. And whenever I try to put some object inside a liquid, two forces will act upon it. One will be the weight of the substance, which will act in the downward direction. Another one will be the buoyant force, FB, in the upward direction. Okay. Two forces will act. One will be in the upward direction. Another force will be in the downward direction. I will give you some cases. Case A. If FB is 50 Newton, if weight is 150 Newton, you have to tell me, will it float or not? Will it float or not?
No, sir.
No, because weight is greater than the buoyant force. Is that clear? Second case, if FB is 200 Newton and weight is 199 Newton, what will happen? Will it float or not?
It will float.
It will float. Yes, it will float because buoyant force is greater than weight of the body. Third case, if the buoyant force is 170 Newton and the weight of the body is 170 Newton, what will happen?
It will float.
It will float. Yes, it will float. Okay. Now, we will understand the three cases of flotation. Okay. The three cases of flotation. See. Three cases when the body will float. I will draw three pictures side by side and we will understand all of them one by one. So this is the first tumbler. This is the second tumbler. This is the third tumbler. First tumbler, second tumbler, third tumbler. Okay. Now in first tumbler, the condition is wood. First tumbler, the condition is wood. So what do we see in here? Wood. Wood means there will be liquid. Chalo. Ja. Okay. So in all of the cases, we are just putting water. Okay. In all of the cases, we are putting water. Now in the first case, we are inserting wood. We are inserting wood. In second case, we are inserting a bag of water. In third case, we are inserting iron. So this case is wood. This case is a bag of iron. This case is bag of water, a plastic bag of water, and this case is iron. I will ask the first one to Ramyani. Ramyani,
Yes, sir.
is the wood floating?
No, sir.
Hey, wood is not floating. What is happening? It is floating. See, is it at the bottom?
No, no, no.
No. So if it is not at the bottom, then it is floating. Is it floating or not?
Yes.
Yes. Now if it is floating, what is our condition? Will the buoyant force be more or less than the weight?
More.
More than the weight. That means it has a buoyant force in the upward direction. It has a weight in the lower direction. The buoyant force is greater than weight. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will ask this to Tiyasha. Tiyasha, is it floating or not?
Yes, sir, it's floating, but touching the surface of the plate.
Touching the surface and floating. And how is it touching the surface? The upper surface of the block is touching the upper surface of water, right?
Yes.
In this case, if this is the buoyant force and if the weight is acting downwards, then the weight will be equal to the buoyant force. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Last case I will ask Orko. Orko, is it floating or sinking? Orko, is it floating or sinking? Orko, is it floating or sinking? I will ask Onik. Onik, is it floating or sinking? Onik, is it floating or sinking?
Sinking.
Sinking. If it is sinking, what does it mean? Does it mean that the buoyant force is acting upward and the weight is acting downward? And if it sinks, will the weight be greater than buoyant force or less than buoyant force?
The weight will be greater than the buoyant force.
So weight will be greater than buoyant force. Is the idea clear? Now if we look at the more fundamental level, we will find out that in this case the density of wood is less than the density of water. So in this case density of wood less than density of water. We will write it in short. We will write it as rho wood less than rho water. I will ask Tanishq. Tanishq, rho water and rho wood, rho water and rho this bag, will it be less than, greater than or equal to?
Equal to.
Equal to. I'll ask this to Shubhapriya. Shubhapriya,
Yes, sir.
rho iron and rho water, what will be the sign? Rho iron and rho water, what will be the sign?
Lesser than.
is the density of iron lesser than density of water, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I will ask this to Shondipon. Rho iron and rho water, what will be the sign?
Rho iron is greater.
Rho iron is greater than rho water. Density of iron is greater than density of water. As the density is greater, that is why it is sinking. Is the idea clear now?
Yes, sir.
So we have done flotation. We have learned all the details of flotation. When will a body float? Flotation. When will a body float? And when will it not float? We have learned flotation. Now we will do the next part. We have done certain cases when a body is floating. Like we say that ice floats on water. Can you tell me? Is it true that ice floats on water?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. How can you
Yes,
say that
sir.
how can you say that ice floats on water? Why do ice float on water? Can you tell me why do ice float on water?
Because weight is less than water. Because the density of ice is less than the density of water.
Density of ice is less than the density of water. Okay. See, we know anomalous expansion of water. Anomalous expansion of water. Can anyone tell me what is anomalous expansion of water? Can anyone tell me what is anomalous expansion of water?
Water, instead of expanding, contract on heating up to 4 degrees centigrade.
Yes.
And
Or we can say it in this way that water instead of contracting expand on cooling when coming from 4 to 0 degrees centigrade. Can we say in this way also?
Sir, can you say it one
Yes.
more time?
That means if water instead of contracting it expands, then the volume of water will be more. If the volume is more, we know density is written as mass per unit volume. If the volume is more, the density will be less. That means due to anomalous expansion of water, the ice is lighter. Now, how lighter is ice? See, density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. Density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. Density of ice is is actually 11 by 12. This is actually 11 by 12 that of water. But in smaller class books, like in your class, this will be given as 9 by 10th of density of water. Now, if the density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube, this will come to 9 by 10 into 1000, or it will be 900 kg per meter cube. Obviously, this is lighter. Now, as ice is lighter than water, so if you think about ice, you can think it in this way also, that 1 meter cube of water has a weight of 1000 kg. Can I say that 1 meter cube of water has weight of 1000 kg? Can I say that? Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Or I can say that 1000 kg weight of water has volume 1 meter cube. Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now can I say that 1 kg of water has a volume of 1 by 1000 meter cube? Can I say this one? Now can I say 900 kg of water has a volume of 900 by 1000 meter cube, or this will be 9 by 10 or 0.9 meter cube. Can I say this?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean? What does that mean? That means That means very simply that if I have water and if I have ice, suppose I have water here and I have ice here, I will see that if I take 1 meter cube of ice, its weight will be if I take 1 meter cube of ice, its weight will be 900 kg. Okay, and if I take only 0.9 meter cube of ice, if I take only 0.9 meter cube of ice, its weight will be 900 kg.
So 0. meter cube of
Water. Its weight will be equivalent to 900 kg. Is that clear? So
Yes,
what
sir.
do we get from here? We see that 0.9 meter cube will be this much only. So this much of water will have the same mass as the total red block of ice. Now imagine it in this way. Suppose I am taking a sea. I have a sea, okay? I have a sea and I put a block of ice on that. Suppose I put this block of ice on that. Okay? Now, the ice will keep sinking. And more the ice will sink, the more amount of water will be displaced by that, right? Tell me,
Yes, sir.
there are two situations. In first situation, suppose the ice is like this. In second situation, suppose the ice is like this. In which case will more water be displaced? First case or second case?
Second case.
Second case. Yes, second case. So, as the ice is going inside of the sea, it is displacing more amount of water. Now, suppose the total volume of ice that I am trying to sink is 1 meter cube and it has a mass of 900 kg, right? 1 meter cube, it has a mass of 900 kg. Now, what is the condition of flotation? A body will float when its weight will be less than or equal to. A body will float when its weight will be less than or equal to the buoyant force, right? Less than or equal to the buoyant force. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I submerge it to such an extent, such that 0.9 meter cube of it is underwater. 0.9 meter cube of it is underwater. Now, what is the weight of 0.9 meter cube of displaced water? What is the weight of if it goes down, এটা যদি ভেতরে ঢুকে যায়, বোঝ ভেতরে যদি ঢুকে যায়, ধীরে ধীরে তো ভেতরে ঢুকছে, এর টোটাল ভলিউম হচ্ছে 1 মিটার কিউব। যখন 0.9 মিটার কিউব ঢুকে যাবে, তাহলে যত ভেতরে ঢুকবে তত বেশি জলকে তো সরাবে। তাহলে যদি 0.9 মিটার কিউব ঢুকে যায়, তাহলে 0.9 মিটার কিউব জলকে সরিয়ে দেবে না?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
হ্যাঁ,
তাহলে যদি ও 0.9 মিটার কিউব জলকে সরিয়ে দেয়, 0.9 মিটার কিউব জলের ওজন কত?
স্যার 900 কেজি।
900 কেজি।
900 কেজি। তাহলে ও 900 কেজির জলকে সরিয়ে দেবে না?
হ্যাঁ।
তাহলে যদি ও 900 কেজির জলকে সরিয়ে দেয়, এই ব্লকের কি আর ওয়েট আছে? ওর ওয়েটই তো 900 কেজি। তাহলে কি ওর আর ডোবার প্রয়োজন পড়বে?
না স্যার।
ও তো ব্যালেন্স করেই দিল, তাহলে তো ফ্লোট করে যাবে এবার। ইজ দ্যাট ক্লিয়ার? সো অ্যাজ ইটস ওয়েট will be equal to the weight of the displaced liquid, so it will float. তাই এই যে এইটুকু পোর্শন যেটা বাইরে থাকলো, the tip of the iceberg will remain outside. Is the concept clear now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
একদম ভেতরে গিয়ে ডেপথে গিয়ে ডিটেলসে গিয়ে কনসেপ্টটা ক্লিয়ার করলাম। ওকে, নেক্সট হচ্ছে সাবমেরিন। সাবমেরিন ভেরি ইজি, আইসটাই একমাত্র একটু বুঝতে কঠিন, বাকিগুলো ভেরি ইজি। সি সাবমেরিন, সাবমেরিনে কি হয়? ক্যান ইউ টেল মি, ইজ দ্য সাবমেরিন মেড আপ অফ প্লাস্টিক, উড, আয়রন, স্টোন? হোয়াট ইজ দ্য সাবমেরিন মেড আপ অফ?
Iron.
Iron. Now we will understand the floating and sinking of a submarine. It has two parts. First part is floating, second part is sinking. We will understand the floating and sinking of a submarine. Now, first we will understand how a submarine actually floats. See, how a submarine actually floats. Submarine has tanks in it. Okay, now suppose this is the body of a submarine. I have cut out a portion of submarine. Okay, now submarine has tanks by its side. These are tanks. Okay, now why are these tanks important? These tanks can pump out water. They can pump out water. These tanks can pump out water. In the same way, when it is necessary, these tanks can also pump in water. So they can pump out water and they can pump in water. They can do both. They can pump in water, they can pump in water, and they can also pump out water. They can do both. They can pump in and they can pump out water. Now, when the tanks are empty, my video has not stopped. These are known as ballast tanks. Is my video stopped, all of you?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, these are known as ballast tanks. The tanks which can be emptied, which can be filled with water. Now if the ballast tanks are empty, if the ballast tanks are empty, that means it is filled with air. If the ballast tanks are empty, that means it is filled with air. And if we pump water in, they will be full, that is they will be filled with water. Obviously we know water is denser than air. Suppose you take a mug at home, you try to dip that empty mug into water and then you fill the whole mug and try to dip that in water. Which will be easier? Which will be easier?
Can you ask one more time?
Huh?
Can you say the question one more time?
বাড়িতে একটা মগ নিলি,
First case.
একবার মগটার মধ্যে জল ভরলি না, দিয়ে মগটাকে জলের মধ্যে চোবাতে চাইলি। আর একটা কি করলি, মগটাকে জলে ভরে জলের মধ্যে চোবাতে চাইলি। কোনটার ক্ষেত্রে চোবাতে কষ্ট হবে না?
প্রথমে
বাট ভালো করে বোঝ। দাঁড়া এক সেকেন্ড, রামিয়ানি আমার সাথে কথা বল। তুই একটা বোতল নিয়েছিস, ফাঁকা বোতল নিয়েছিস,
হ্যাঁ
ফাঁকা বোতলটাকে জলের মধ্যে ডোবাতে চাইছিস। একটা বালতি জল নিয়েছিস, ফাঁকা বোতলটাকে ডোবাতে চাইছিস। তোর উদ্দেশ্য হচ্ছে বোতলটাকে জলের তলে ডুবাবি, এটা হচ্ছে তোর ইন্টারেস্ট। এবার একবার তুই ফাঁকা বোতলটাকে ডোবাতে চাইছিস, আর একবার কল থেকে ফুল বোতলটা জল ভরে এনে ঢোকাতে চাইছিস। কোনটা ইজিলি ঢোকাতে পারবি?
কলের থেকে জল ভরে এনে।
কলের থেকে জল ভরে এনে। তার মানে তুই যদি বটলটাকে সিঙ্ক করতে চাস, ইউ হ্যাভ টু পুট সাম হেভিয়ার থিংস ইনটু দ্যাট বটল। তুই যদি এই সাবমেরিনের ট্যাঙ্কটাকে সিঙ্ক করতে চাস, ইউ নিড টু পুট সাম হেভিয়ার থিংস ইনটু দিস সাবমেরিন। সেটা কি? দিস ইজ দি ওয়াটার দ্যাট ইউ আর পুটিং ইনসাইড দ্য সাবমেরিন, and you are increasing the average density of the submarine so that it can sink. তাহলে sinking করতে গেলে we need to fill the ballast tanks with water so that its density increases. What am I doing? I am increasing its density. এটার ক্ষেত্রে কি হবে? I am filling it out of water. That means this is empty. If it is empty, its density will decrease. If the density decreases, then obviously if the density becomes lighter than water, it will gradually float up. Is the concept clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have understood the flotation and sinking of submarine. the idea of ballast tanks. Okay. Now we will see what do we have next. Okay. Next we have balloons. Okay. Why do? Okay, let me tell you one thing. Your book does not have all the information. Let me tell you something. What happens to balloons? Have all of you ever floated gas balloons?
Yes, sir.
Have you floated gas balloons in air?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do the gas balloons reach the moon?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So what happens? They rise up, 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 and after some time, they don't rise anymore. Right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. That means they don't go to moon. They rise to a certain height and they stay there and they move with the wind, but they don't go to moon.
Yes, sir.
My question is, why? The balloons will rise, rise, rise. It will rise at a certain level and then it will stay at that level. It will
And
not
why,
rise
right?
higher. Why? Yes, tell me.
Space is vacuum and hydrogen or now helium is filled. Helium is filled. It has mass, but vacuum has no mass. So and density also, mass means density. So it is heavier.
No, I have three parts in the question. First part says that this balloon will rise. My first question is, why will the balloon rise?
Because the density is less than that of air.
Okay, so density of thing that is poured in the balloon is less than that of air, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do we normally pour inside a balloon? Which gases do we normally
Helium,
pour
helium,
inside a balloon?
helium.
Yes, so we normally pour gases like helium or hydrogen in a balloon to make it lighter. Now the density of balloon at this position, suppose this is position A, this is position B, this is position C. Suppose the density of balloon at position A is less than that of air. So density of balloon at position A is less than that of air. Next my question is, the balloon is rising, 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 and it will stop at level B. Why?
Because then there is space and space has no density.
There is no space after B. Space is pretty after C, D or E, but it won't go beyond B. Why?
B is which layer?
Any layer. It will reach up to certain that layer only. It will not go beyond that. Space is not beyond B. Space is suppose after this position, but it will not go beyond B. Why? See, the balloon, our atmosphere is extended up to 600 kilometer, right? That means up to 600 kilometer there is no vacuum. Is that clear to you, Sandipan?
Yes, sir.
Up to 600 kilometer there is no vacuum because our atmosphere is up to 600 kilometer. But you can see the balloon in the sky. If it would have been away 600 kilometer, you won't be able to see the balloon. But you can see the balloon in the sky, right?
Yes.
Yes,
And
sir.
when the balloon is moving in the forward direction, floating in the sky, you can also see it.
Then
That-
density of air decreases.
Yes. That's the answer. When you rise up in the air, the density of air itself decreases. And the density of balloon remains as it is. So a time will come when the density of air will be equal to the density of balloon. Then it will not move any further, because the law of flotation says that the amount of liquid or amount of fluid that a balloon will displace, it will only float when that weight is less than or equal to the weight of the balloon. Is that clear? Can the balloon float at position C? What will happen if I take this balloon at C using an aeroplane and I leave it there? What will happen? I will ask this question to Tanishq. What will happen, Tanishq, if I keep this balloon at C and then I move away with my aeroplane? What will happen? Tanishq, I am waiting.
Repeat the question again.
Tanishq, I cannot hear you. I have taken an aeroplane. I have seen that my balloon stayed at level B, where the density of balloon is equal to the density of air. Now my question is, if I take this balloon to level C and I leave it there, what will happen to the balloon?
So the balloon will sink to level B.
The balloon, very good. The very good answer. The balloon will sink to level B. Will it sink to level B or will it sink below that?
To level B.
To level B. Very good. So the balloon will sink to level B. Very good. Why?
Because at that time the density of the material in balloon, that is helium, will be equal to the density of air in level B.
Yes. So at this level the density will be equal. And it cannot be more than that. That is not possible. So these are the three cases. But we see that when we keep the balloon in the air, it does not remain floating for the entire life. Suppose after 8 or 9 hours, the balloon gradually comes down. Why? I will ask this to Ramyani. Why?
Yes, sir.
After 8 or 9 hours, the balloon gradually comes down. Why? I will ask to Shubhapriya. After 8 or 9 hours, the balloon gradually comes down. Why?
Because its density increases.
And how can its density increase? How can its density increase? How can the density of the balloon increase? How can... Okay, tell me.
Temperature decreases when
Okay.
we go up.
Okay. Okay, then.
Then the volume, that means it contracts and the volume decreases.
Okay, that can also happen. That is a possibility. But if that has to happen, then the temperature will gradually decrease when the balloon will go up. So as soon as it will go up to certain level, if its temperature decreases, it will start coming down and its temperature will then keep on increasing. Now if the temperature increases, then it will again go up and down and up and down and up and down. That doesn't happen. It comes down on the ground after some time. After 4 or 5 hours, it comes on the ground. Okay, tell me.
So it will leak.
Yes. The balloon leaks. The gas from the balloon leaks. And when the gas leaks, the helium will slowly start to come out. If the helium starts to come out, then the density will keep on increasing. And if the density gradually keeps on increasing, then it will slowly become more than that of the air and the balloon will slowly come down. Is the concept clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, sir, can you tell again?
কখনো
স্যার,
দেখেছিস বাড়িতে যখন আমরা গ্যাস বেলুন রাখি সকালবেলায় উঠে দেখি গ্যাস বেলুনটা ছোট হয়ে গিয়েছে, দেখেছিস এটা?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
কেন ছোট হয়ে যায়?
ডেনসিটি
কেন ছোট হয়ে যায়? তার কারণ ওখান থেকে গ্যাস লিক করে। ওখান থেকে গ্যাস লিক করে বলে ছোট হয়ে যায়। সেরকমই হাওয়াতে যখন ধীরে ধীরে উপর দিকে উঠে যাবে, ওখানেও তো গ্যাস লিক করে যাবে, যাবে না?
হ্যাঁ
তাহলে ওখান থেকেও তো হিলিয়ামটা বেরিয়ে যাবে। যখন হিলিয়ামটা ধীরে ধীরে বেরিয়ে যাবে তখন ওর ডেনসিটি কি হবে? ইটস ডেনসিটি উইল স্টার্ট টু ইনক্রিজ। ডেনসিটি ইনক্রিজ করতে শুরু করলে কি হবে? ও ধীরে ধীরে নিচের দিকে চলে আসবে। ইজ দ্য কনসেপ্ট ক্লিয়ার নাও?
ইয়েস স্যার।
ওকে, ভেরি গুড। তাহলে আমরা ফ্লোটেশন অফ বেলুনটা খুব সুন্দরভাবে বুঝে নিলাম। গুড। চলো নেক্সট, সবগুলো বুঝিয়ে দেওয়া ঠিক হবে না। ওয়েলসের ক্ষেত্রেও তাই, লাংসগুলোকে ফিল করলে উপরে চলে আসবে, ডেন্সিটি ডিক্রিজ করবে। ফ্লোটেশন অফ আইস করে দিলাম, সাবমেরিন করে দিলাম। ফ্লোটেশন অফ ম্যান, আমরা কি করে ফ্লোট করি? যখন আমরা এই লাংটাকে ফুলিয়ে ফেলি তখন কি হয়, আমাদের ভেতরে এয়ার চলে যায়। যখন এয়ার চলে যায় আমাদের অ্যাভারেজ ডেন্সিটি ডিক্রিজ হয়ে যায়, 0.98 এরকম কিছু একটা হয়ে যায়, দ্যাট ইজ লাইটার দ্যান দি ওয়াটার। তো তাই আমরা ফ্লোট করি। ডেড সিতে মানুষ এমনি ভেসে থাকে কেন? সল্ট ওয়াটার ইজ মাচ ডেন্সার দ্যান দ্য ডেন্সিটি অফ আ হিউম্যান বডি। ওকে, তো আমাদের অনেকগুলো রিজনস আছে এরকম। হ্যাঁ বল।
Why does the balloon leaks?
হ্যাঁ,
Why it leaks?
why
it
does
have
the
any
balloon leak?
scientific
Why
answer?
does the balloon leak? Okay, why does the balloon leak? Okay, the balloon that we tie, do we tie with a thread? Do we tie the balloon with a thread?
Yes, sir.
Do we add glue inside the balloon to make that impermeable? No, we tie the balloon with a thread. So that is not perfect.
Oh.
It
Yes,
can
sir, I
leak.
understand.
Yes, it can leak from there. There is a possibility. There is another possibility also. The membrane of the balloon may have very tiny pores which can leak water, but we can leak air but slowly. The membrane of the balloon, the rubber membrane of the balloon, which we think as impermeable, may have very small amount of tiny pores, very small, which can leak out air very slowly. It can happen in this way also. So there are two possible ways. Is that clear? And
Yes, sir.
moreover, when the balloon will reach a higher height, the pressure at the higher height will decrease. Now the pressure inside the volume is the balloon is always more. So when it will reach a higher height, it will give out more outward pressure. It will increase the possibility of the air or helium inside the balloon to leak out. Is that clear? So
Yes,
we have
sir.
discussed all of the possibilities. Now we have discussed 3 or 5 cases of flotation. Rest of the cases is your homework. You need to study that at home and with precise details. এই যে তোদেরকে এতটা কনসেপ্টে ঢুকে পড়াচ্ছি, বুঝতে পারছিস কি ডেপথে কি তোদেরকে পড়াচ্ছি? এই ডেপথে এই কনসেপ্টের সাথে বাকিগুলোকেও বুঝতে হবে, করতে হবে, ইন্টারনেটের হেল্প নিতে হবে। আমি পরের দিন জিজ্ঞেস করব এবং নিজে থেকে পড়াও শুরু করতে হবে। যে আমি নিজে থেকে পড়ে বুঝবো, বাবা মা খাইয়ে দেবে সেটা নয়, নিজে খাও। বাড়িতে বাবা মাকে বলো না যে আমি বুঝতে পারছি না আমাকে বুঝিয়ে দাও, ওসব না। নিজে বাড়িতে খেটে বোঝো, যেগুলো আমি ইচ্ছা করে করালাম না, যে 2-3টে কেস আমি করাইনি, ওগুলো আমি পড়া ধরবো, তোমাকে বাড়িতে নিজে থেকে দেখে খেটে আমাকে বলতে হবে যে স্যার আমি দেখেছি, আমি করেছি, আমি বুঝেছি, কিন্তু আমাকে আরেকটু বলে দিলে ভালো হয়। তখন আমি তোমায় বিভিন্ন কোয়েশ্চেন জিজ্ঞেস করবো, তারপরে তুমি আমাকে বলবে, আমি তোমায় বলে দেবো। সো ইউ নিড টু ডু দ্যাট অ্যাট হোম। বাড়িতে গিয়ে মার কাছে বাবার কাছে হ্যাঁ আমি বুঝতে পারিনি আমাকে একটু বুঝিয়ে দাও, দরকার নেই, ওটার জন্য তোমাকে আমি কাজটা দিচ্ছি না। ইউ নিড টু ডু দ্যাট অন ইয়োর ওন। ওকে, স্বাবলম্বী হও। Okay, so we have finished this chapter.